Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I've been busy. Hello, Stopping Express. I've been busy placing some new signals on this section of the line. The main reason is I would like to keep this running a little more fluidly. With that, I've got a few signals placed extra between each of the switches. I don't know whether that would be needed in real life, but to do it on Transport Fever 2 means that your trains will gradually edge up behind each other. I've not gone too crazy with it. It's sort of realistic. It helps. As you could see there, the bi-level train is creeping up behind the Stopping Express that's just pulled into the station. It's busy, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. I love this. Now, these bi-levels are going to be short-lived. Not the route, but the consist itself. We're going to change it to electric loco and some of those passenger wagons, as it's going to be a little bit more express-like. The reason being, now that will become apparent shortly, but we're going to be changing the routes slightly around here. Just two of them for now. And that's going to be the start of the video. We may make our way from Speets to Interlaken. There are our beefy freight locomotives. I'm wondering if we will get any new trains or locos today. Trucks as well, buses perhaps. But it's nice here, isn't it? It's wonderful, very busy, very active. Trains don't seem to be stopped too long though, that's the good news. Right then. I was going to say let's get the UI up and get cracking with our changes, but I kind of like this freight train going by. It sounds beautiful. Tried not to talk too much over it. Let's make these changes to the line. What's going to happen is these guys are going to extend their route over to Domo here, and the Stopping Express is going to terminate at Brig. I'm not sure about changing the TGV just yet. It is possible that we're going to stop at Brig. The only reason I say it's debatable at the moment is we'll need to possibly bring the freight through here to avoid every train stopping here, which would kind of make sense. It certainly would. So I don't know. Maybe guys. Maybe we'll do that. Anyway, let's manage the line. We're going to get rid of Domo, which is going to break everything. And then we're going to get rid of Brig. Is that the right one? What we might want to do is change Brig to 4. There we go. What does that do for our line rate? We now have a frequency of 4 minutes. Unfortunately, it doesn't go all the way to Domo. But that's pretty nippy. That's not bad, is it? With one change here, you can get to Domo. I have installed the fix for this. The power is as it says on the wiki. It's had a little bit of a boost in power. Not too much. It does make a slight difference. Definitely get up to about 250 something kilometers an hour. Oh, do you know what? In the comments, I may have had a moment, well, a coffee-fueled moment in the previous episode. And that was with our stats, wherever that is. Is it in here? Headquarters. Right. I wanted to figure out what was going on. Top length rail. Yes. What I read this as is the length of our rail line being 617 miles. But given we're in kilometers, that has to be meters, right? Because there's total tracks, 242,491 meters. Why that isn't set as kilometers, I do not know. But anyway, this will be our longest train. Probably the iron and coal trains we can check. So this is 617 meters, not 617 mile long train. But we can check on that, can't we? I wanted to do that. Where are they? Have we got one picking up down here? There we go. It's just pull. No, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, we may need to check that. Oh no, never mind. That's because we just changed it back at Brig. And this one may have been coming in on a line where there was no way to get to the platform. So it's gone on a little rail tour. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, you've gone on a rail tour. It's finding its way back to Brig. It's heading there now. Don't need to worry about that. Now, these should be 600 and something meters long. There we go, 617 meters long. Puzzle solved. Yeah, I completely got that wrong. Anyway, we're not done. We're not done. What we need to do now is, firstly, I noticed something. The Speeds Railway has made its way over here, which is not where it needs to go. This is supposed to be on, where's Brig? Platform 7. I don't know why it changed over there. It could have been when we modified the line up there at Houghton, and I can't remember the other one. But we'll take a look at those as well. So that's that done. Now this one, we're going to manage this line, change the trains, and add another train on here. It's going to need it. Maybe 2 more. We're going to start with an extra one until it's picked up. But that is now coming into the platform that the Express used to use. So after Brig, I'd like you to go to Domo. Then after Domo, you're going back to Brig again. So let's make sure everything is nice and neat down here. And not like that. This is going to be P2. There we go. Lovely. You are now doing what the Stopping Express did. And we're going to come through on this platform, heading the other way. It's the one after Domo, right? That's going to be on 3. There we go. New layout. I think that's more pleasant. And we've moved the mountain railway across as well. What we need to do now is get us another one of those trains on once we've changed the consist, because I would prefer these to be the nippier express types rather than the more commutery ones. What are we going to put on? We could add one of them as an Italian loco, given where it's going. Possibly this is the way to go. The 460, it does 200 kilometers an hour. We are limited on passenger wagons. They only do 200 kilometers an hour anyway. So for now... Oh, there was some umming and ahhing about this from the author of the map. This map. Not a fan. He's not a fan of the 456. It made me chuckle. It sort of reminded me of the slight disdain for the UK Pacer. Some people like it, some don't. It's a bit marmitey. I wonder if that is the same applies for these. I thought about adding them on, which would really cheer him up, but I just noticed they're pretty weak, aren't they? The only reason I put them on that freight train over the other side was, and I believe they're running one of the goods trains, is this, the 130 kilometers an hour top speed. And our current wagons are limited to, I believe, 120, so that was my thinking. So anyway, building this consist, shall we do it? Shall we do the 460? I think that's a good plan. So we'll add that on, and then we'll add 7 of these, probably do the trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll see how that does. Bit more capacity, bit more top speed. We can go up to 200 kilometers an hour. Whether we will, we'll have to take a look at that, won't we? And we'll add one more on there. I believe it'll look the same as the Stopping Express now. Perhaps we'll get another loco we can put on there later on. That's the Stopping Express, which is going to terminate here. Currently, we have loco at one end, and it would ideally reverse back out, right? But later on, I think this is going to be a multiple unit. Shall we see what that does for our network? Here comes the... Oh, here's the new consist. They are matching these, which I will hopefully change if we unlock another loco, or at least another livery for these 460s. This signal here could be the Swiss ones. Talking of new... Oh, what are these? We have new 200 kilometer an hour locos. These as well. What is that one? I don't know what that is. Got new trucks. Oh goodness, that wasn't up long enough, was it? Well, we're going to have to dig deep, aren't we? I've just changed these. Should we take a look then? Right, we're probably going to have to replace them again. It's fine. They're pretty new. We'll get a decent chunk of a refund. So what have we got? These FS, that would be Italian, right? We could have one of these that are going through the tunnel then as Italian, or two Italian ones and two Swiss ones. Oh, the RE465, which also does 200 kilometers an hour. How does that compare to the 460? Is it slightly more powerful? It is slightly more powerful. Okay. Oh, I don't know what to do then. Wait a second. The RE465 named Simplon. This tunnel over here is the Simplon tunnel. Well, I think it's safe to say that's answered that question. We have to have the stopping train that's now running through the Simplon tunnel with, I mean, they're both the same loco, but that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Let's do it. Let's put that on. Should we just modify the loco on these? We'll go into here. We'll have this one as the Simplon, and we'll put you on there. There we go. It's only going to cost us 1.5 million. This one, what does this one say? Ooh, cargo logo. Okay, we'll save that for cargo trains. I don't know about this one. She was the first BLS locomotive with a new logo. I don't know whether it's a cargo train though. This one, I don't know whether any of these are cargo. They might be freight. Looking at them, I don't know now. I'm unsure what to do. I do want to try one of these. Oh, they do 220. They're slightly nippier. One of those on. For this one though, should we just put another one of these on? This seems to be the train of the day for down here. I'm going to put the Simplon on, even though it's a named loco. These two. So it mixes them up a little bit. We can discuss my actions in the comments afterwards. There's the new train. 001. Is that a freight train, or is a freight loco, or is that a passenger one? I simply like running it through the tunnel as a passenger train because it is the Simplon tunnel. And there it is, written on the side. And it's going to Italy. There we go. Guys, we have a new layout down here. We'll see how that turns out by the end of the episode, probably. I'll try and leave it playing all episode. So this will take a little while to sort itself out. It has been said that these trains are bunched up, but given that we've just adjusted how the network is, we'll give them a little chance to hopefully space out. We'll see how that goes. If we take a look at the trains, there's one going there. Well, what would be the best way to do this? How can we see them? Let's pin that. And let's open this. So we've got Heidi. We'll get train 1 and we'll pin you. Why are you going through the freight yard? Oh, you've gone on a bit of a detour. That's not where you should be going. This isn't helping. Where are you going to go? Well, he's on an adventure. Or is that... No, there are people, unfortunately, on board. 2 people are on board that. They've gone the freight route. It's a lot of rail tour today, isn't it? Well... we'll have to check on that later because there's no telling where this one's going. I'm intrigued now. Let's see. What's your choice? Oh, it's the lovely in-cab view. Might need to move that mast a little bit. I'll do that once we've finished the series. I'll delete any masts that we've got on the track, and I'll put the asset masts in so they look much better and we don't wreck our new trains. I don't know where this train is going. I really don't. I'm gonna guess we're gonna do a loop and head back. Yes, we are heading to Brig. Right, I know what he's doing. He's gonna turn around up here and go back through the tunnel. You Burke. Well, I can't call him anything, can I, really? Because he's going to obey the signals. So I'll have to have a word with our dispatchers about what happened. Oh dear, that's entertaining. How's Frutigen doing? At least they got new buses now, right? Oh, talking of buses, have we checked Domo's buses recently? And I know there's a few Italians that watch, or at least people who live in Italy. Are there any Italian buses on the workshop, at least the correct or close enough liveries for them? That would be kind of cool. I had a look, I couldn't find any. So if anybody has found them, please drop a link in the comments and I'll go and grab them before I go changing these, and then we'll... oh, here's the Italian loco, talking of Italy. There she comes. But yes, I thought that'd be a good idea. The buses are purely in Italy, so... You sound cool. Do we like this? I kind of do. I like that a lot, actually. That's a pleasant loco. That's wonderful. I do like you. Oh, away he goes. He flipped round. Anyhow, what have these got running? These have got the old trains on. Dolly, Chuck and Florence carrying machines. Let's change these. These are all going to be those BLS freight locos. At least they've got freight on them. And it might make a little bit of sense. These ones down here. I don't know what this middle one is. It doesn't say whether it's passenger or freight. They might all be freight. This might be the freight colours. It's going to cost us 69.7 million. That's fine. They might get a little bit more power as well. Where are you? Well, they'll get a lot more power, I think. Goodness me, what sort of rate has this gone up to? 400. Well, this is going to change as well. I should mention that. These are not going to be the trains that are coming here. The ones that have to go all the way through the mountain. It's going to be the ones that operate this side of the valley. The Sierra Valley. So yes, we'll change that. Does that say cargo on the front? I believe it does. That's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes, look, BLS cargo. Well, the other one doesn't say cargo on it, so perhaps that's the difference. I like that, though. That's wonderful. BLS cargo. Yep, and you take it. We could maybe fit another wagon on the back, to be fair. It's going to be full. What sort of rate does this do, anyway? 196 won't cut it. Oh, I've sliced the train up. But, saying that, that's not going to be the train that's going to end up dealing with this. So we'll wait until we put the final freight route on that's running through here anyway, and it's going to pick these up and drop food off for Domo. We are going to have to drop off... Oh, where are we going to drop that off? We might need another platform over here, because we're going to have to drop off... No, construction materials, you buck, are right here. There you go. Yeah, there we go. We did get some new stuff, didn't we? These old trucks. Goodness me. I say these old trucks, they're workhorses, they do the job. Perhaps we could find something with that new set that we got, though. Let's have a look. Cargo. What we got? We got so many trucks now. Ooh, we got these. MAN F2000. Branded. Look at this. DH. What we got? DHL. Schenker. DB. Container truck as well. I hope this doesn't crash the game. I might... Oh, look at the tankers, guys. Oh, yes. These are going to be cool on our map, aren't they? Yeah, I kind of like these a lot. So these are the MAN F2000s. We even got a tipper here as well. That's pleasant, isn't it? 8x4 tipper. We've got a drop side platform, another tanker, and timber as well. So then, guys, plans are afoot. Where's our train? Where's our train that was doing the tour of the freight yard? I'm not sure that's... Well, I guess it's not a bad freight... a rail experience, I should say. These are the stopping expresses. They're nice and full. Are they making us money? They are now. Should we take a look at our mountain towns? Houghton and Osserberg. There we go. There we go. It's busy. Platforms are busy. And by busy, I mean 6 and 8 is not that busy. It just looks busy. That's not bad, though, is it, for up here? I think we reach everywhere, though, right? Do we reach everything up here? I don't think we do we? No, we don't. We need a little bus to do a little circle around here. Maybe one bus going one way and one going the other. Should we do that? I wasn't planning on doing that today, but you won't find it in rail. Let's do it. We'll have a stop there. You don't need too many, do we, doing that? There's a bit of a gap there. That should be fine. We will need a depot out here, though. We don't have one. I don't know where we're going to squeeze that in. I'm purposely leaving the roads out of these two, as what I would like is for them to be limited in their growth. But that's decent, isn't it? 130, 127. What we got here? 78, 74. This got a little more bulldozing action than Houghton did, but I think eventually they're going to sort themselves out and be roughly, well, at least similar size. We could maybe fit a depot up here. There's a little depot. Right, 5 vehicles. These are going to be post bus, right? A couple of these. We're going to have 4 total, aren't we? 2 of them we're going to set. We haven't made the line yet, Grand. It's not going to work. I guess we'll colour them post-busty colours, yellow. There we go. We'll have one that yellow and one a darker yellow. One Houghton. And then the other one's going to be the 2. And we're going to have this as the number 2. Oh, come on. You've just spelt it. Can you do it? Number 2, Houghton. We'll have this as a slightly darker yellow. As the number 2. I know, it's probably a bit excessive. But we may do a little bit of expansion over here. These 2 are going on to the 1. And then these 2 are going on to the 2. There we go. There we go. Our new post-bus buses. Post-bus buses. Are we happy with that, guys? That should increase the reach here. We've got a train waiting up here. What you waiting for? Oh, yeah, passenger train crossing. Absolutely fine. With our new freight loco on the front. I love that. Cargo. Looks wonderful, doesn't it? Almost 1995. How's our cable car doing? Was that fixed? I believe it was. I saw someone up here, guys. Right. It's not broken at all. There we go. Isn't that lovely? It's not broken. People are still using it. That's fantastic. There it goes. You can have a quick go on this. And look down. Ooh, scary. I mean, they are scary, right? Anyway, what will happen is when we have the train up there as well, the little rail line's going to come up here, I believe. Make its way wiggly down the mountain to Interlaken over here. Now Interlaken's going to get a rework down this area, unfortunately, because they've kind of built up a nice industry or industrial zone out this way. It's going to be a tough call because in real life it's here. We might be able to go under for the line going up into the mountains. But yes, it's here, and the line actually crosses over the river, then branches off. There's another line that runs up to Brienz up there, which we're going to need to check on as well. And then it crosses back over this way, then there's a small stop over here. That sort of works. Speeters is creeping up to Interlaken, and if Interlaken has a boost, it will go that way. So the station here might serve as the outskirts of both Interlaken and Speet. The question I have, do we needless? Well, I don't think it's needless. Do we do this? Do we do the real life crossing over here? We're a bit limited on space. Granted, we could fit it here. The question is, it's going to be quite tight to get back in. We're going to have the station. We might have to have it more angled. And that would allow us to go underneath. Possibly somewhere like that. Not very realistic, but we could make it work and maybe flex some artistic muscle. Hopefully. I don't know. We're going to have to work on that. Do we want these as the BLS freight now rather than these? Maybe. Oh no, I might leave them. You know why, don't you? Because if I delete this whole consist is weird. I think. Let's see. We can add... do you know what? Just add this one on for now. Oh no, it added it on the front. I don't know what was up with the other one. Or these. This would make more sense, Grand. These are 5 million to run. Oh no, these are 4 million to run. These are more freighty though, aren't they, by a long shot? What's your thoughts, guys? We could add those. Do you know what? We'll just go with these for now. We'll put these on. Goodness me. Aircraft. What are these? SBB? Oh, sleeping coaches. They're the ones with the broken capacities, unfortunately. Oh, I'd love to put them on, but we are trying to make some money here. I might have to go in and edit the capacity of those so that they're viable with money enabled. Here's our little station over here. It's getting some use, isn't it? Now, this is the beginning. Well, it might not be. That might be the beginning up there. Uberhofen. For now, you see we've got a track. Goes over here. There's going to be a freight yard up here as well. But for now, this is Steffisburg and it's going to go all the way to Interlaken. The question is, where do we go from here? That's my question. If we do have a station here, then we are heading over the river. We do want to keep a little bit of height, don't we? How that's going to work, I don't know. This is why Interlaken was left until last, because it's going to be tricky. It is going to be tricky. We could certainly have a road going over the top to join in there from here. Whether people use that more than they use this bridge, I don't know. That's why you see a lot of traffic down here. If we compare that to, say, no, there's a steady amount of traffic. That's pleasant, isn't it? You don't want it completely void of traffic. That always looks a bit bizarre. So we'd be heading this way. How would we get across? We'd have to scoot round here and then round there. The question is, how's that going to work? Are we going above the bridge? Maybe the... Well, that would be the easy way to do it, wouldn't it? Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is going to be really tricky. I think rebuilding this bridge is on the cards anyway. It's going to be expensive. And it's going to make a dent in Interlaken, that's for sure. But I think we've got to do it both sides with progress, right? We've got to do this rail somehow. The first station will go there. I'll have to check the name of it. I have seen it on the map, so that's where that will go. New trucks, though. Should we get those on? Especially these. It might be nice to have those MANs on here. I know they're possibly a bit big for a drop-off into Interlaken, but I would like to take a look at them. There were these, right? They had branded ones. Ooh, what would be out here? I guess all of these would be. Arrel, I don't know what they are. Should we go with Shell? They're kind of Total are everywhere as well. I mean, I guess what you could do, 2 of these. I'd say 2 of these. Will that work? Replace those 2 as Total and replace those 2 as Shell. That's my plan. There we go. We've got 2 Shell, 2 Total. Oh, I love those. Those are fantastic. Oh, I love those. Right, let's get you in as well. I don't care about prices. I don't know whether they're actually viable. These do 100 kilometers an hour and they have a capacity of 30. What do the specialized ones here do? Capacity of 42 and they're a bit slower. That might be ideal. That's just timber. We need... What do we need? Is it the drop side? It might be the drop side. There we go. 42. Should we do it? Let's do it. Right, let's take a look at the... Ooh, they're fancy. There we go, guys. We got new trucks. MANs. Aren't they wonderful? They're going to take... They're doing a multi-drop, they are, to the industrial areas. I mean, this is not the right layout for big Arctics like this, is it? But, I'll take it. I'll take it. We can suspend disbelief a little bit just because it's nice to have wonderful trucks like this on. In fact, we can take a better look like this, can't we? There we go. Now remember, I don't have... got to keep remembering. We don't have the maximum texture setting enabled to try and save a bit of performance, but they still look wonderful, don't they? Do we like those? Nice and quiet. Let's get on board. There we go. We're on board. We can see the other trucks come the other way. We'll probably have a nice truck ride once we've finished with the trains over into Interlaken. That's what we're doing next time out, guys. We're actually doing it. We're going to be adding 2 new stations. Our last stations will be Brienz and Grindelwald, I think. And we've still got one north, haven't we, of Brig. Lolden. Traffic's a bit bad in Interlaken. That's fine, because we're about to change that. By bulldozing half the population. No, that's not how we're fixing it. Right, here's another thing I've thought of. How's the platform doing? There we go. We've fixed it. I'm not sure we actually have, as the trains were doing some bizarre stuff. But yeah, that's the first time I've seen that down there. We'll have to check where they all are once they've... Is that one right behind it? No, that's the stopping express that now goes to Domo. There's the other... What's that one? Oh, those are bunched up. That's fine. That's fine. That is the other one going to Toon. No longer Domo, though, is it? No. Should we change that? That is now Brig to Toon. Well spotted. Brig to Toon. And the other one now is not Sion to Brig, is it? It's Sion to Domo. Domo... Is that right? I don't know. Oh, I've got it in there. Domo... I think so. Good job if you got that right. Oh, there we go then. Okay, so we had one there that was just pulling into Brig. We had one that's just leaving. Is that the one just leaving? Just left. Visp. One thing we could do is have the stopping express, since it pulls in here, actually stop at Frutigen in one direction. I don't know how beneficial that would be. It might give us more passengers. Oh my days, are you really full? Dear oh dear, that's changed. That's fantastic. Is this making us money? Well, it used to tank real hard, didn't it? At the beginning, no, it's never made money. Look at that, guys. Never made money. I think it might have done at the beginning. I think 50 years is possibly the max then. But yes, it started to make some money now. I don't know what that was on. What was it on? 20 years? Started to make money. That's brilliant. I love that. That's absolutely brilliant. It's almost full going up to the 2 villages up there. Oh, you beautiful thing. There we go. I do like that. There goes our new freight train. A new cargo. BLS cargo. I do like... Can you tell I like these? We really desperately need new wagons, don't we? Freight wagons. We'll get them eventually. They do a little bit more than 120 then. Which will be nice for our entire network. We'll make quite the profit then, won't we? It is laid out to allow for slightly faster than this speed. This is what the current trains are, or locos, on our sawmill and planks network over here. I'm fairly confident this was our first freight line that we set up. That's wonderful. The other one apparently has that on it. Do you? Is that what I went with? I don't know what these have on. Oh, that was not the logging line. That was the... Yeah, of course. Steel I span. The steel train. The clue's in the name, Grand. Well, there we go. Do you know what I haven't done as well? There is something I haven't done over here. Can you remember? Where are you? Over here. Where's our little... There. Our little commuter. This is busy. I was going to say this is not needed anymore, but the changes we've made might actually make this viable. So let's manage this vehicle. Didn't we get a new... yes, this thing. But we got one of these, didn't we? It carries 49, so a little bit more capacity. I'm pretty sure it's about the same speed, isn't it? It's a little bit faster, guys. It's a little bit faster. Right then. This is what I would like on here. There we go. Let's change that. That's the new trains. New little light rail trains. We don't have any Swiss ones, I don't think. So it's going to be this thing. There we go. This is Vienna, right? I think these are. They do the trick, don't they? At least they look the part now with the rest of the trains. I like these. Oh, we're a bit high. Can we change the... No, that's where we're sitting, apparently. Oh, and there's a bush there and all sorts. I think we're kind of stuck way out at the front of it. I don't know. Yeah, we are. I don't know where we are on this train. How are we doing? How are we doing? Have you... Oh, well, that answers that, doesn't it? We've finally got things shifted. Brig to... I'm going to have to remember that's what that is now. It's a 5... Now that everything's settled, well, you know, we can't even say that that's what it is now, because we had that... We had 2 trains that went on a rail tour around the network. But I like this now. I like this a lot. Yeah, this makes me happy. Oh, there goes the... Should we quickly jump on the TGV? It's going to go past the station with the new signals. No, it's not. It stops here currently. I haven't made the changes so that it goes to Brig. I think what we'll do is when this gets to Domo, we'll jump over and do the end for the run through the tunnel towards where we are now. And see what sort of speed we do through the tunnel. It's certainly going to be a little bit nippier. That way we get to see all our new locos that we put on. But that's not yet. That's not yet. We'll do it in a second. Are we about done? Well, these trucks, we're not done. Because I would like to try out whatever this one was in here. There is this container. Does it carry food? No? Okay, it doesn't carry food. We can't have it. Never mind. What should we have it then? We want one that takes food. These take food. They got 2 compartments, in fact, which is sort of interesting, isn't it? This one doesn't take food either. These are the ones that take food. We might as well have some that have some branding on. I don't know what some of these companies are. I know who DHL are. Which one would be fitting for Switzerland? I guess you can't go wrong with DHL, but they're all going to be DHL. Ah, that's awkward. Well, we've got to sort these out anyway. Do you know what? I'll do half of them as DHL and then the other half as DB Schenker. For whatever reason, yes, replace those, and then the other half are going to be... Is that all of them? There's another. They're going to be these, and we'll take a look at those. These are wonderful, aren't they? These trucks, these MANs. Oh, yes. I like them, guys. There we go. Let them drive off into the distance. Shall we get on board our ICE 1 Intercity Express going towards... Where are you? Please be... Yeah, you're coming up here. This is perfect timing. What's the date? August. Do you know what? I'll pause that date so that nothing pops up when we're riding on board this. Alright, we're on board. I wanted to get on board. Oh no, we shouldn't get on board like that, should we, you Burke? You ruined it. Oh, that's my fault. I'm too eager, guys. We'll see our train pull in and then we'll get on board. There goes the freight train, new freight train. Wonder if we'll pass it heading out the station. So there it is. That's our train for today. We're going to be riding it. People are getting on board. Let's get in now. We're going to flip round, but that's okay because we do want to face forward. How many people ended up on it? 108, including ourselves. 109. Who was that? Was that us? And yeah, we're heading off to Domo now. I want to see how much speed we get through the tunnel now. I'm thinking it's going to be around 250. There's still some issues with invisible track speed limits. I don't know what's going on. It might be all the changes we're making where the trains actually slow down on purpose for spacing. I'm not sure. We'll have to investigate that further. But I enjoyed that one, guys. We made the changes that I kept promising. Finally, some of it I didn't feel could be done until we had that train that goes to Sion. Now that we've got that, it makes a lot more sense. And we stop at... Yeah, we don't go to Domo, do we? No, no. Oh, yes, we do. We do on this one. See, confusion. It's all these changes to the timetables, guys. Who made those decisions? That's right, I did. But anyway, there's a busy road, but not too busy. It's pleasant. The skyline there is looking rather nice in the distance for both Interlaken, which is going to be bulldozed, shall we say. We're catching up with that freight train. Look at that. We have new trucks on, MANs. There was one up there as we were passing it. We're going through this station quite rapidly, but we're going to leave it there. When we come back, it's the Interlaken build, guys. It's being added to the rail network. Much rejoicing. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe people are happy. They're going to be miserable to start with because we're going to be destroying half their city. At least. Guys, there's the slow bit. I don't know why it's this slow. It could be a train up there. I'm going to have to check things. There could be invisible speed limits. We all know about those. But there's Interlaken. Perfect timing. And that's going to get a couple of train stations. And until next time, take care.